Welcome everyone to our Friday practice. So great to be with everyone. Happy holidays. I hope everyone is staying well through this challenging holiday season. I know a lot of people are suffering with colds, and myself included, a little bit. I'm on the other side of it though. So I'm very happy to be here for this very important season of practice. This is our daily meditation that is live streamed to our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. So welcome everyone who's there. We're going to be here every single day. I don't know who is here on Christmas, but you know, it's what we do. We want people to be able to have some support through the holidays, which sometimes can be a challenging time of year for people. So I am Deidzin. I'm going to be your host today, and I'm also going to be leading meditation. Excuse me. So welcome, Carolyn, and the people who are coming in. So I've been a meditation instructor for, I don't know, quite a few years, probably at least 8. And I've been a longtime student of Khandro and a student at the Buddhist Studies Institute, which is who's putting on this class today. So Khandro is our founder. There's so many programs that we have. I'll put some links in at the end. But right now I'm going to put in a link to help you follow along if you would like. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat box. And this is where you'll find our daily prayers. And you'll also find the closing prayers and the 5 precepts. So after meditation today, I'm going to read one of the 5 precepts. And you can follow along with all of that. I'm just going to do one thing. Okay. All righty. So we'll just start to come into our breath, starting to bring our awareness inside. And if you're seated in a chair, you can push yourself all the way back, feeling the support of the seat and the back of the chair. Or if you're on a zafu, your legs are folded comfortably in front of you. And it's important to be seated on something so that your hips are higher than your knees. This helps the pelvis tilt forward and create that nice straight spine that's also relaxed. So, and also if you're in that chair and your feet do not hit the floor, please go ahead and get a pillow or a rolled up blanket. It's really important to have that upright posture. I won't get into why today, but in Tibetan Buddhist practice, it's really important to have that straight spine, yet relaxed. Everything about this is relaxing into the body, even though we're in this 7-point posture. So just letting the shoulders relax down away from the ears. The hands can be palms down on your thighs or stacked one on top of the other. And continuing to kind of bring our awareness into our internal landscape and the breath. The jaw is relaxed in this position. I like to wiggle my jaw a little bit. And then just letting the tongue rest, floating up behind the front teeth, resting on the upper palate. The lips are slightly parted. So again, some of these features might be new to you. And they're all important little aspects of this 7-point upright posture for meditation, with the hips higher than the knees. This is also an open-eyed meditation. So I invite you to find a point on the floor, 1 to 2 feet in front of you. It's nice to follow the diagonal of the nose and continuing to follow that down to the floor. And it's a soft gaze here. Just resting that gaze, bringing all your awareness in now with just a light attention on your surroundings, but about 80% of your attention is now inward, gently focused on the breath and that point on the floor. The chin here is slightly tucked. This elongates the back of the neck, helping to increase that elongation in the spine. And the head just sort of floats there. It's almost like there's a little string pulling you upward, just a gentle little uprightness. And still relaxed. So today we're going to do the calm abiding practice of counting the exhales 1 to 21. But before we do that, we're going to help sync the body and mind just a little bit more. Help us come into our body a little bit more by doubling the exhales of the breath. So here we're inhaling, exhaling, and then exhaling again. Double exhale. And then inhale, exhale, and you can gently pull the navel toward the spine. Inhale, exhale, exhaling again. And just noticing for a moment the impact of that doubling the exhale there. Before we begin practice, we're going to do our daily prayers. And we'll invite Shaitzal in. Welcome, Shaitzal, to our practice today. You're just in time for the daily prayers. All right. So with our palms at our heart center, we can recite the daily prayers. I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and Sangha. I take refuge in the Lama, Yidam, and Khandro. I take refuge in the channels, winds, centers in their nature, the bodhicitta. I take refuge in complete openness, lucid presence, and compassion. Ho, mesmerized by the sheer variety of appearances, which are like the illusory reflections of the moon in water. Beings wander endlessly astray in samsara's vicious cycle. In order that they may find comfort and ease in the luminosity and all-pervading space of the true nature of their minds, I generate the immeasurable love, compassion, joy, and equanimity of the awakened mind, the heart of bodhicitta. Sentient beings are numberless. I train in order to free them. Delusions are inexhaustible. I train in order to transform them. Reality is boundless. I train in order to realize it. The awakened way is unsurpassable. I train in order to embody it. We bow. All right, so coming into that 7-point posture again, shoulders are relaxed, down away from the ears, hands, palms down on the thighs, jaws slightly, jaws relaxed, lips are slightly parted. You're returning to that point on the floor, 1 to 2 feet in front of you. And here we're going to begin our calm abiding practice of counting the exhales 1 to 21 and back down to 0. So here we're inhaling, exhaling, counting 1. Inhale, exhale, counting 2. Like this all the way to 21, and then back all the way down to 0. And if you get distracted or you forget the practice, no problem. Just come back to counting the exhales 1 to 21 and back down to 0. We can begin now, and I will come in at some point and remind us in case you've lost the practice. Again, no problem. We're counting the exhales 1 to 21 and then back down to 0. And we can begin. So if you've gotten distracted or lost the practice, it's not a problem. We are simply inhaling, exhaling, and counting the exhales 1 to 21, and then back down to 0. Taking a longer, slower, deeper inhale here. On the exhale, we can let go of that practice of counting the exhales. And again, we can do our doubling the exhale practice, where we're inhaling, exhaling, and then exhaling again. And this helps to release any stagnant air in the lungs. And again, inhaling, exhaling, pushing out that exhale a little farther. It's nice to pull the navel toward the spine here and expel that air. And then one more time, inhaling, exhaling, and exhaling again. And then we'll just remain for a few moments in this upright posture, just noticing body, noticing mind. All right, letting go of that practice. And now we'll do our closing prayer, dedication of merit. You can also find this in that link I sent earlier. May the teachings of the Buddha spread and flourish. May all sentient beings be happy and joyful. May we practice the Dharma day and night. May the benefit for self and others be fully accomplished. We bow. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and read one of the 5 Buddhist Precepts. Today I'm going to read number 1, avoiding harming other beings. Committed to non-aggression, I resolve to avoid harming others, to avoid injuring the body or mind of myself and others. I resolve conflicts and tensions with an attitude of openness and loving kindness, acknowledging transgressions and seeking reconciliations. I base my dietary choices on compassionate intention. Rather than taking the attitude that the ends justify the means, I commit to nonviolence as the base, the path, and fruit of my actions. I resolve to relieve the suffering of beings wherever I see it, and to make compassionate connections with everything, everywhere. All right. Well, thank you everyone for being with us today. Thank you for the people that are on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. I'm going to go ahead and post some links where you can find more information about our school, our Northern California Retreat Center, and then also Khandrola herself. And her website is pemakhandro.org. So there you go. And so we're here every day, live streaming until Losar, which is in February, and that is the Tibetan New Year. So you're welcome to join us any day, every day. We're here online with certified meditation instructors from the Buddhist Studies Institute. So now we'll say goodbye, farewell to our online guests through YouTube and Facebook, and now we'll have our members only time in our little Zoom area. So Happy holidays, everyone. Be safe, be healthy. We'll see you in the new year. And thank you, everyone, so much for joining us today.